Wingspan is a place full of birds. Your goal is to build a wonderful preserve that will lead you to victory. Learn new facts about birds. Blue jays can carry up to 5 acorns. Discover new species. Help them lay eggs. Gain food. Or even hunt. Become a bird enthusiast. Wingspan, a relaxing strategy game.
Lavender Legal Center is a nonprofit providing legal representation and related advocacy by and for LGBTQ Iowans. Lavender provides direct representation, advocacy, and referrals, with a priority for serving those with low income and LGBTQ youth. Lavender operates with 4 main core values. The first is equity, recognizing that legal aid and related advocacy are basic human rights. Second is inclusivity, providing equal access to services for those who are marginalized. Third is dignity. LGBTQ people are worthy of advocacy no matter their specific need for assistance. And fourth is compassion. LGBTQ people in need of legal services come to the matter with great vulnerability. To best serve those individuals and families, Lavender Legal Center must have concern and understanding for their sufferings. Your support of Lavender Legal Center helps further the mission to provide legal services, advocacy, and resources for the LGBTQ community. Together, we can build a more equitable, inclusive, dignified, and compassionate future.
Crafty, and he's just my type.
That's where we started.
As we do every week.
He's crafter. Paul, are you unmuted?
I think we're all unmuted. Yep. We were
Okay,
we were
just make
unmuted in time for everybody to hear Ed say he's crafty.
Perfect. I was just making sure you were unmuted because you have a
That's-
tendency to leave yourself muted.
Yeah, that's
We
because
gotta kick off with some Beastie Boys.
that's right. Yo, kick it! All right.
Welcome to Warbler Brothers. We are in between chapters on the Candlekeep Mysteries, and we're gonna pick right up with the travel back to Candlekeep. About halfway back to Candlekeep after the destruction of Zikran and freeing a genie and getting a wish spell held in readied wish spell over the course of the next year. You
I'm gonna
wake up.
manacle Raven to the cart.
You're gonna manacle Raven to the cart.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't have manacles. I just knew you were about to tell us how Raven left, and so I was gonna try to short circuit it. That's all.
I think I have manacles.
I
don't,
enjoyed
actually.
I have manacles, but I never show them to anybody because I'm never nude.
Where are
manacles.
I don't know what manacles are.
they?
They're manacles. They're
Oh, nope.
I think you should see a doctor.
Yep. Abort.
Well,
So,
we do have some
That's when you get
downtime
barnacles
coming
on your bits.
Oh.
so you wake up about halfway back to
Buddies have never
Candlekeep,
been exposed to the air. They've grown barnacles.
That's right.
and
Turns out it's not good for you.
and tell me, who's more likely to wake up first, Buddy, Steve, Joey? Give me a waking order. What's the likelihood of waking up?
Well, I don't really sleep, so
Right, he's an elf.
Am I sleeping alone or
Yeah,
just like
today alone.
I think I'd
Joey
be
is hyper
riser.
perceptive, but also goes to sleep real early and just sleeps.
I think Steve is an early riser, but wouldn't. I mean, he does need a full 8 hours sleep as opposed to Buddy, so I would think I would not be up as early as Buddy.
So on the night prior to this, you had all gone to sleep. Raven had stepped like to the side of the wagon to sort of get some shade and be not quite out in the open.
Buddy throws him
And
enough shade. I think he's got plenty.
who needs shade when it's nighttime?
from the full moon, and
Sounds suspicious.
and Steve, you wake up to whatever sort of sounds Buddy makes when he's frustrated and mad. That somebody
Zoinks!
I suspect we all wake up to that.
Nope,
You
sleeping
do.
right through it.
potentially. It's up to you. And let's see here. Yeah. And you find a letter, Paul, tucked right inside your coat, so that as you sort of sit up, it kind of crumples and falls out a little bit. Hard to
Oh.
miss.
Ooh, a letter. My dear
A letter.
Steve.
A letter.
Is it written in Civil War style?
Nope.
Ah,
You should have a handout on your screen.
Okay.
The letter of the day.
Is it showing up?
I'm getting a lot of map pages. Letter from Raven. There we go. Okay.
I wonder who it's from, guys.
Tiffany.
As you're reading, Buddy continues to make whatever sounds he makes when he discovers that his hands are bound behind his back.
Double zoinks.
Double zoinks. I'm letting Paul read. And Paul, when you're done reading, you can decide how your character reacts.
It says, "My dearest Steve." No, it doesn't. He doesn't have my eloquence for letter writing. It says,
Well, he wrote it with ChatGPT, he was happy to say.
very nice.
And he was very impressed that it did not use the word enigmatic.
It did not. Dear Steve, I hope this.
That's you.
Yeah, that's me.
Are you reading this to us now?
I am. I am reading it
Did
out
you
loud.
untie me?
No.
He hasn't gotten to that part of the letter.
I hope this letter finds you well. I want to express my deepest gratitude for taking me in and offering a helping hand when I needed it most. It means the world to me, brother. I've come to appreciate the importance of family. Well, that's nice. That is nice. I wanted to ask you to pass on my heartfelt thanks to other brothers as well. It's a bond I'm eager to strengthen, and your support has made that journey smoother. I'm starting to sound like Tom Hodap of Motel 6.
I'll leave the
Leave
letter.
the light
Well,
on
I'll
for you.
leave the lid on for you. I owe you an apology for leaving Buddy tied up, but I hope you understand it was a necessary step for both our sakes. I figured I needed a head start, and I didn't want my leaving to turn into a brawl. By the way, The magical password to release Buddy is this part redacted. It's a bit whimsical, but
Hey!
it should do the trick.
That didn't work, but it's got to be a different magical word than
No,
this
I
part
just don't want to
redacted.
say it just yet. I know it. No, I've
I'm not
decided.
I'm glad he's gone. I'm not going to chase him.
Now
He's
I've
obviously
dec-
became a were-rat and left.
Well, that's to be determined here. Now I've
I see
decided
the
to
bite
head
marks.
back to Waterdeep to set things right. I don't want to spend the rest of my days looking over his shoulder, so he's got those people that we saved him from. They're still looking for him. And also, there's this were-rat situation that needs sorting out once and for all. As we navigate our paths, remember to get into enough trouble to keep life interesting and keep on rocking. Well, I mean, that's what we do. In the words of the great bard, may your heart always be joyful, may your song always be sung. Take care.
I've never said that.
I don't know that you're the great bard he's referring to.
Glad he's gone.
I mean, you're a good bard.
Eh,
um,
But you're only like a 1d6 bard.
hey, like a one. You shut your face. You're not
Not
even
like
awake.
not like a 2d6 great bard.
great bard. May your heart always be joy. May your song always be sung. Take care, and until our next adventure, Raven. All right.
Who's
Go-
Raymond?
Raven.
Arwen's forgotten about him already.
Good
Raymond.
riddance.
Raymond.
So much for that keen mind.
We all know who Raymond is. Raymond is everybody's favorite brother, and Mom always liked him best.
Everyone does love him.
loves him.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I will then say Harmony of Howls. And the manacles will release Buddy.
Well,
All
right.
Well, hopefully Raven
That's
will stop
that.
by and visit us again. It was good meeting another brother. Well, so now what? We got a sister and a brother that are not in the band. But good to know. I mean, and they're all like, solo performers. They're kind of like Andy Gibb to RBGs.
Yes, that's a reference everyone.
But anyway, I say we get home. I want to get home. I want to see Debbie Gibson.
Yeah, I want to get home too. I'm never letting this happen again.
I want to see where the buffalo and the something roam.
You're in the antelope play.
There we go.
Yeah.
Right.
Joey
you
rolls
make it back
over
to
and drools a little. Kind of slept through that entire thing.
Oh, nobody woke up. Nobody woke up, Joey. Joey, there's a letter for you to read. Here you go. I don't want to reread it.
Well, he'll
Joey
have to.
reads
He
the
only
whole
reads out
stuff
loud.
Yeah. Yeah.
My hands don't get
Steve, this
re-tied up.
letter, it took me a while
No.
to figure it out, but this one was written to you.
Yes.
It's the second word of the letter.
Yeah, I don't start at the top.
Oh yeah.
I'm a dwarf.
Oh yeah. You got bottom up.
Nice.
Joey's a bottom.
And this is Faerun's ass.
Nice. All right. So but I'm just gonna have us roll.
Hey, where'd Raven go?
It's in the letter.
You just read the letter.
No.
I can't internalize it when I'm
Hey,
reading out
Hey,
loud.
if we have some downtime, can you work on reading comprehension?
He's good at reading comprehension. It's just different.
No, he's not. He's good at reading.
No, I'm good at listening comprehension. I can't internalize when I'm reading.
Sounds like something you could work on.
Fair enough.
No, I have to have someone read it to me.
Mm.
Then I'll remember it all. Maybe.
Gotcha.
What were we talking about?
We were just being told to roll.
Yep. That's true. So, what would be helpful to me is if I'm going to toss up a combat only so that I can just keep track of what order we're going to go through downtime in. So if you can please. Oh, nope. Don't do it yet.
Are we hand waving getting home?
Yes. Actually, we're hand waving getting halfway home in case somebody wanted to go south again. I figured you can make your way either home or wherever you needed to end up. So, but yes, we were hand waving getting home unless there's something you really wanted to do. Yes. Oh, you hand waving?
No, I want to. On the way home, I would like to compose a song about a really sappy, saccharine song about finding a place where everyone knows your name.
Nice. Sometimes I want to go there. All right.
All right.
You
You want to
write
do
yourself.
Yep.
No, you don't even have to.
There's actually a skill check for composing tunes. I didn't know that.
It's true. I had found it earlier this
Yeah.
time too, but basically it was if you spend 8 hours on it, you're good.
Okay.
Oh wow!
I'm pretty
Does the
sure.
skill check just reduce the time?
I think so. Ow, that was real loud in my ear.
What was?
I looked something up and my computer binged at me. The noise of I didn't like that.
You know, making your way in the world today takes everything you've got.
I'm shaking my head at you, Ed.
You weren't watching. I
Yeah,
was
well.
waiting for my opportunity.
Yeah. Makes sense. I guess I earned that one. Where did I find that?
I know I found it too, and now I can't find it again. It's no idea.
Yeah, I'll keep looking.
I remember reading it and thinking, oh, well, that's handy. It's in Xanathar's because I read it this weekend. Anyway, so you've got a great song that you work on over the course of the walk back to Candlekeep. And upon arrival, you start to see some posters on the various like signs that kind of lead their way up to Candlekeep, kind of on that isthmus, not quite on your houses, but sort of on that pathway. And I need to figure out how to make this viewable. Yep, here we go. And you see this poster over and over and over again.
All I'm seeing is the Candlekeep deconstruction diagram.
Me as
Huh.
well. Oh,
Yeah, I
I
don't
can
know
read
why.
there's the letter for Raven though. H2.
Oh, those are all part of the same handout now.
Yeah.
Yes.
I tried to make them just so that you'd only have to open one file.
Posters.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that.
Where's
I already
the
had it.
cool. Blind Panther?
No, Panther.
Yeah.
It might be Blonde Panther.
Ooh, is that the mystery we gotta solve? What is the middle letter?
Panther.
Nope, it's on page 83. And if you do it as part of a long rest, you just compose it. If you want to improvise one, it's a DC 20 skill check performance. So improvising is, but composing you can take 8 hours to do.
Right.
Okay.
So this is the poster that you see.
Blonde Panther.
What's a panther?
I think it's bland.
Yeah, I think so too.
Blind?
What's that mean?
Bland.
Blind.
Or blonde.
Blonde. Yeah.
Blonde.
Blend. It's the Panther's blended. It's a blended. Blend Panther.
Are those eyebrows or an umlaut?
Oh yeah, it might be an umlaut.
Guys, it doesn't have eyes. Maybe it's blind.
Blood Panther.
Blade Panther. Blade. To Blade.
Almost like Blind's missing a letter.
It is.
It doesn't have any eyes.
Ah! But why isn't there an H? What's the H about?
I don't know. It
What has no eyes, no
it's got
H's,
off
and
of
two.
heroin.
This
has
is
no
what I was
eyes.
so excited about going into this game.
Is it
No
blind?
I's, no H's, and two N's.
Maybe it's a Y. Maybe it's
No,
blind.
it's definitely blind because it doesn't have any eyes.
Doesn't really have a nose. Just saying.
Then how does it smell?
Well, then it's
Well, it could
bland.
be bland.
Then it's bland
Exactly.
Panther. Yeah.
I think that's likely the answer.
I mean, it is just like an ambiguous gray, which is kind of bland in coloring.
Yeah.
I
But the
feel like this is
the background is a little blonde, so I could also see an argument for blonde Panther.
If there was a way to put all of our songs on something and then give that something to people, on top of that something, a picture like this would be really cool.
It would, although
Yeah.
better than this.
Yeah, but it's pretty good. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if bland Panther is a pretty cool band.
I don't know.
I'd give it
I bet they just play pan flutes.
Do we know any blind flutists?
Or like,
Flautists?
or maybe they do the pan drums. You know, the ting 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 ting.
Maybe both. That would be, then they'd round out their sound.
That's true. Percussion and melody. It would be good.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we should check them out.
And they also can't see.
I think we should find this band.
Maybe we could
I would
sign them to the label and get them. We don't have a label, but
Well, I want them to be at Greenfest. I think
yeah,
they're going to be.
at Greenfest would be good.
Yeah, I've seen all I need to see. I'm convinced.
Really? You haven't heard them yet?
Who do you see this?
I don't even know if it's a band.
As the best poster maker in all of Candlekeep, this is pretty good. In fact, I'm surprised I didn't do it.
How do you know
I'm
you
not
didn't do it with
surprised.
your
I think I would have noticed if you did it.
And I think I would have too. That's why I'm surprised I didn't.
Did AI generate this?
Yes, but ethically sourced AI for those who
Nice.
use Adobe.
Nice.
Adobe uses ethically
The
sourced AI
Firefly.
art.
Nice.
It tells. I can tell.
Yeah, it looks ethical.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those fucking
No
vowels
Panthers
are
were
really.
harmed.
It really does look like a late '90s album cover. Like,
Yes, it does.
really, like sublime.
Some of us are really good at prompts, Paul.
Sublime, like, could have put this on her cake. You know, like.
Or perhaps somebody who's lost a
was-
different sense.
This was when
And there's also-
this is when the members of Blind Melon and Pantera got together and started a new group.
But Def
Yeah, it's not-
Leppard's the '80s. This doesn't look like an '80s album cover.
It's derivative.
It's definitely 90s. You can tell by the center part in the hair.
It's yeah, he's got flop hair on both sides.
I didn't flop hair.
I know you did. There's photo evidence on Facebook right now. I had it too.
Nice.
All right.
Cool. I think we gotta find him.
That's pretty neat.
Well,
I'm gonna
pretty
show
neat.
Francis.
Francis. Aw. Oh, you probably want tokens to make it easier for you to roll that die for me, huh?
Meh.
eh,
Meh.
Huh?
Oh, we're fine. Is the combat? Do you want us to roll some initiative? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, just so that I know
There's
what
no
order to
encounter.
go in.
There's no encounter.
Oh, poop. I started an encounter and then it deleted
now
it.
now
There
there's
you
an
go.
encounter, but it's not started.
Well, no, it can't start until you're all in it.
Then we're gonna fight a blind panther.
Better than a Def Leppard. I generated that right before we started.
While we
Makes
were talking
my
about Def Leppard.
Uh-huh.
yeah.
That was a surprise, though. I was having a hard time keeping it.
It didn't
Did
have a
you
lot
spill
of
it?
time to
Nope.
incubate.
No, it didn't. But I was happy about it.
So are we
Ah.
almost? We did get to our homes, right? Like,
Yes.
yeah.
Yep.
You mean Joey's garage?
Yeah.
I have my own
So-
house.
So Steve, what you doing? We've got
Debbie.
for those watching, all of our bots, we have 12 10 days to work with for some downtime.
Well, I haven't seen my fiance in a while,
Beyonce.
so I will spend some time with Debbie Gibson. Perhaps skip a foolish beat or two. And
Perhaps what?
skip a foolish beat of my heart or two.
Oh.
But then, are we doing the whole week first? The whole week's downtime right now?
We'll do a month at a go.
Month at a go?
So, yeah.
Okay.
The first, so 4 10
So-
days at a time.
Okay. Or is that 3 10 days? Is it
Unless you want to
30?
interact with a brother, we can make that work, but
Okay.
we're going to do 4 10 days per month.
So we'll do 3 sets.
3 sets.
Mhm.
Okay. I will be working. I have, as a student of war, I was able to, like, that's one of my class features. I picked up wood carving. And Steve is going to try to create his own brand of marketable lutes and lyres. That will be called Stevie Strings Instruments. And he's going to start selling his own line of bass lutes. Start off there and then maybe move into other instruments as well. But as a side.
So you're going to start with crafting an item because you've never made a bass lute.
Correct. So my feeling would be this would be rather difficult. So, as somebody who has looked into how to build a guitar, not easy. So,
You're gonna be a luthier.
yep, a luthier. Here we go. So this would be my, I guess, what did they? How do I use my?
I was looking forward to.
They just give the DC, but I don't know what I roll. Like, is it Dex? They say for wood carvers, to craft arrows.
Well, tell me first
Ed.
where did you get the materials?
Well, I'm gonna start off with just on our way back to Candlekeep, I would have grabbed some stuff from the Cloakwood.
Okay, that makes sense. Good for that.
And so I will choose to have grabbed some maple.
Okay.
And
Gave me the scraps for the bacon.
okay. Because I'll make lots of, because I'm doing this with wood carving tools, not carpentry tools, so there'll be lots of shavings. So I get it's so to craft with wood. Craft arrows repair nature. It doesn't. So
Xanathar's gives me basics of it. So
yeah, I'm looking at it, but it doesn't say what my skill needs to be. Like I have proficiency with it, so then I add 4 because that's my proficiency bonus.
What skill do you think you would use?
I would think it would be dexterity.
If you would please roll your loot building skill. This is something that I picked up from a DM earlier this week, or 2 weeks ago.
Make a loot crafting check.
Yeah. Yeah.
when you call for something, and I just say, make that thing, and then you have to decide what you would do for that.
Well, I think it would either be intelligence or dexterity. Those are the same number for me. So
Okay.
I'm going to use dexterity, so that'll be +2 +4.
+2 +2 +1.
So I will just roll a d20 and add 6.
Okay. You can pull us off of a map view, by the way. We're not going to be on the map, I don't think.
Ooh, that's not a good one.
Whoa!
Well, that's
You built a drum.
I
I'll take that.
There is one reroll left. Do you have the lucky feet?
I do not have the lucky feet, and I don't know that we should use a reroll for this. But taking us off that, I did not set up this because this one has Raven in it.
Okay.
I will work on that. So that was my roll.
Now
I
I'm
failed my
sad.
first month, right? Like I only get one roll per month, or
I think it's
No,
per
you
10
get a
day.
you get a roll per 10 day.
oh, okay. Well then I'll put us back on the battle screen, and then I'll work on fixing
Yeah.
that later.
Sure.
Just throw Blind Panther in the middle of this.
There you go.
If you share that with us again, or I guess I can open it.
It's in the handout.
Party notes. Nope. Player handouts.
Here you go. I brought it up for you.
All right.
Blind Panther.
Okay. So, all right. My first attempt was abysmal. My
Yeah.
second.
You did
attempt-
end up with a lute. It looks
1d20
kind of like the
plus
guitar
6.
your children built for you when you were when they were 5, where they like.
That tracks.
And you similarly.
I just lost. I can't hear anybody. Did I?
Oh. Can you hear me now?
What had just happened?
Can you hear
Did
me
I
now?
What happened?
We were just laughing at you.
Yeah, I
It's
can hear
true.
you. Did your headphones die? We can hear you.
Well, I can't hear you.
If you stopped rolling ones.
Yeah, so your
You
microphone's
guys
still
talk
working
some more.
just fine.
Nope. Okay.
Mhm.
Can't hear you.
Oh,
Talking,
so
talking, talking.
Why don't you
It's
skip
the
to somebody
tweeters.
else, and I will figure out my issues.
Okay. Figure out your issues. Okay. Roll 2 more d20s. That will wrap up your downtime. Can he see the chat? Huh? Yeah. Oh no. I did the thing, Sean.
He rolled a 2.
This store is gonna be so successful.
that's some mighty fine detective work there.
Oh! First one sucked. Second one sucked.
Yay!
Third one had a little progress. The fourth one is an heirloom.
It took that month to learn.
Yeah.
I can't hear anything you guys are saying. I will figure it out.
You made an heirloom.
It's a
Air.
tomato.
H-E-I. Air.
Yep.
All right. So from there, we're going to move on to Arwen.
Damn Skippy.
Ah, did I spell it wrong, Ed?
You just reversed the I and the E.
I literally went back and changed it. Okay, Scott,
Yo, what's up?
it's your downtime. What you doing with this month?
You better believe I'm doing something.
Mm-hmm.
One, I'm going to catch up on some spells that apparently I have been neglecting my arcane nature of my arcane trickster. So I would like to spend some time learning those spells and seeing as how I've already learned them. Hopefully you won't make me roll.
No, you don't have to roll. You know them already. You just, for like living. It's kind of like keeping kosher. Like it's It's almost like you restricted yourself for the sake of restriction.
Yeah. So I learned a whole bunch of. I concentrated and learned a whole bunch of new spells for my repertoire that will make me a better rogue.
Rogue.
Right.
And then I would like to do crime, sell a magical item.
Okay.
Which one do you want to tackle first?
Well, where are you planning to sell the magical item?
When we get back to Candlekeep.
You're planning to sell it in Candlekeep?
Yes.
And where are you planning to do
book.
your crime?
Candlekeep.
I would like to target.
I would just say Joey's planning on doing some traveling with his downtime. So if you'd like Joey to try to move that item in a big city, that could happen.
Yeah, but
Or you could go with Joey if you wanted.
ooh, and then I could do crime in a big city.
Mm-hmm.
I would actually trust.
Yeah.
Was actually going to sell it.
Would take the first offer, no questions.
So the two of you are planning to go to a big city. Buddy, were you planning to go to a big city?
No. But how long are you going to be gone? And when are you leaving? Are you leaving the very first day of this downtime?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty quick. And
Yeah.
I might be gone like, I don't know, 120 days. We'll see.
Oh.
I'm going to stay a day or two because I got to find somebody to work my brewery.
So my crime, if we're going to go to a big city, is I'm going to stake it out for 2 to 3 weeks, where I'm going to go carousing to learn about some of the local merchants, find out like who's got like the valuables, the assets. Emphasis on ass.
Nice.
And sets.
Ooh.
All right. So you're gonna carouse.
Yeah, and then also do some pickpocketing.
Some
just
light
to brush up on my roguery skills.
All right. So you spend a week hunting down potential targets. That's 25 gold pieces.
Woo.
And then we'll consider carousing. Are you carousing with lower, middle, or upper class?
Yes, all three.
I
probably not so much. I'd probably start like middle class just to figure out like who are they buying and selling with, and then I'd probably go to the upper class to like really hobnob with them to like the middle class to kind of identify a couple of the players. Then I'd go carouse with the high upper class to like get more information, and then the lower class probably actually targeting the servants to get information on specific families. I have a plan.
Okay. I see that. All right, so I need a persuasion check.
Not performance?
I can give you a deception or persuasion. If you're disguising yourself, that's deception. Otherwise, you're trying to make people, like, if you're just performing for them, it's different than the experience that you would have if you were just, if you're playing a song, you're not usually getting
what happens
a lot of intel.
Juggling to like distract them, to keep their minds off.
Then it sounds like you're doing crime, not carousing.
That's true.
Because carousing, carousing, you're making contacts.
You've convinced
crime,
me.
You're like stealing stuff.
Cariming.
Mm-hmm. So I need the total cost for carousing for you is 360 gold pieces.
What the?
Because you did you did a week with the upper, a week with the middle, and a week with the lower.
Better hope you crime some good crime.
I think
So-
Dustin just wants me to go broke.
You're the one picking what you're doing.
Last time we did this, I was like, okay, do what you need to do with your gold. And now this time I'm like, I'm going to check that they're doing what they're doing with their gold.
Hey, I was on the up and up with my gold last time. I don't like those accusations.
Yeah, so did I.
All I did last time was make money.
Well,
Yep.
if you're going to make me spend that much, then I would like to then
I'm
go back.
not. That's what carousing costs.
I would like to go back and make a case in for why it should not only be persuasion, but for performance, or at least I should have advantage.
Okay, I would like to hear the case.
So again, of like, it's not just the carousing and buying
Object.
of the drinks and things like that. It's about telling a narrative and a tale and capturing. Thank Tom Maryland from the whole Dragon Reborn, Wheel of Time. Of like, it's not just going in there and getting people drunk. It's getting in there and listening to their tales and really selling them an image and a
Also
story.
getting them.
See that selling part? That's
All right, piano man.
But there's
if
acting
you were
in it.
just performing.
Acting. My acting for good. No, actually, my acting for evil.
This acting's better than ever.
So, who are you carousing with first? Who's this
The
first
middle-
roll for?
The middle
Middle,
class.
you said?
Yeah.
Okay. So that includes, I need, let's see here. So you ended up with, unfortunately, no new contacts in the middle class. You did find a lot of people who did like oh, that's a nice song, who talked to you a lot about
Oh,
how...
wait a minute. Are you saying I performed?
Yeah,
You
you
just
performed.
want to twist the dagger. Thank you.
I'm I'm saying you didn't quite persuade. You just performed. So then
do I
you
get
went
any money for? Do I get any money for performing? Do I make any of my money back?
I don't think so.
Should I roll performance?
No. Let's see.
I had this new song called Cheers, where everybody
That's a
wants to know
lovely
your
song.
class.
That's exactly why they all wanted to talk to you. They wanted to know your name.
Buddy Warbler, catch me in all the big cities.
Nice. Sorry, swallowed wrong.
Arwen's not going to use his real name.
It's true. In which case you have not made any contacts still.
But did I make any money?
I don't think so, because that was not your goal here. So are you going to a bar to attempt to perform? Or are you going to a bar to mingle with the crowd?
Are you on a solo tour?
Yeah. I'm working on my solo album.
Again,
if I'm spending all this time, I feel like I'm kind of doing this as kind of like a bard / gleeman / yeah, I'm carousing, but I think it's under the guise of like playing and stuff. Like juggling, entertainer.
Well, you're trying to use two mechanics at the same time, though. So that's
Yeah.
like why there's some dispute. So you shouldn't have advantage, then you should have disadvantage if you're trying to do two things at the same time.
You're trying to carouse and work at the same time.
Yep.
Okay, I'll take disadvantage on both.
Disadvantage on both?
That's just what I would rule. I'm not saying that's what Dusty
I think that's a
would rule.
great idea. Okay,
Yep.
So persuasion is disadvantage, and then performance, before you roll it, let's figure out what we're going to do for that. As far as how much money you're going to...
I would just follow the rules for work.
Yeah.
Got it. Thank you.
I mean, you got to roll real well to actually make any money, but it covers your lifestyle cost.
Got it.
Because really, it should be costing us 120 gold just to live a modest lifestyle for this time.
Right. Yeah, we haven't been playing that way.
But because I'm level 11 as a rogue, if I roll a 9 or lower, it's automatically a 10. So the lowest I can roll on performance is a 21.
Nice.
So you're going to make 25 gold every week.
You're gonna do great.
Yep. All right. All right. I'll allow it. So give me a performance check.
At a disadvantage?
Yeah.
21.
Did you
How
roll a 1?
surprising.
No, I rolled a 4.
Oh. So you
I
make
like
25
that
gold.
it makes that correction for you, though.
That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
that's
That
nice.
they just both came
Well,
up as 21s.
I don't know if it did or not
Yeah.
because my
It did.
other...
It says 1d20 min 10 when you
Yeah.
hover over the top of it.
That's pretty cool.
All right.
Yeah, that is very
So
cool.
you have a comfortable lifestyle for the week and you make 25 gold.
Oof.
And then you are heading to the upper class. So
Yes.
that's 200. So the first one was 50 GP, the second one's 250 GP, and then the lower class is 10 GP, which is how I came to the 310 GP.
Oh, I
total
already
for
took
all of it out.
the
Okay.
325 out.
All right. So then I need a D20 for how your carousing goes. At disadvantage if you're performing at the same time.
And that's on persuasion.
Mm-hmm.
How about a 5?
Do you not have
How about
proficiency in persuasion?
No.
Mm-mm.
That's,
Which is interesting, given your other hobbies.
you you'd notice. I would point out. I think in a lot of instances, a rogue can change their. Oh no, yeah, your expertise
Yeah,
you can
you
change
can.
with every level.
Yep.
So what is...
But it can only go in something you're proficient in.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
you're
you
right.
have to be proficient.
I have it.
Well,
I
what
have
is
something else.
persuasion?
I have a feature that allows me to shift it
Why is my
to add it.
performance so high then? Oh, probably because I picked that in the very beginning because we were the Warblers as a
We still are.
proficiency.
We did do that.
Yeah. So as you're walking around, give me your disadvantage performance check, please.
How about a 21?
Oh, where is this happening? Waterdeep? Is this where you went, or where did you end up?
That's
Kansas Baldur's
where-
Gate?
Waterdeep is where Joey is heading. So if you went with Joey, you're in Waterdeep.
I'm with Joey.
Okay. So we're ahead of
Waterdeep
ourselves
is where
then.
Joey's heading first.
We're ahead of ourselves then because Waterdeep is 10 days away.
It's 40 days to get there?
Yeah, I just looked it up. It's actually longer than
Wow.
that, but I don't think I've ever.
Joey's
I don't think
absolutely going to be gone the full 120 then.
Yeah. So
So that's
basically,
40
you're there.
days, 40 days back. So we basically have 40 days to be in
Unless we
Candlekeep.
can find somebody to teleport us.
I just misty step all the way there.
That's 30 feet a day.
Yeah.
I do not think that means what you think it means.
Just every once in a while, you're like, I'm
Like-
tired. I need to move 30 feet quicker.
Like, you could stay in Baldur's Gate if you didn't want to go 44 days away.
All right, I'll go to
But-
Baldur's
And
because
just,
otherwise my downtime will just be traveling.
right. And you're giving the book to Joey
No,
to sell in Waterdeep? You're
No.
trying to sell it in Baldur's Gate.
not that I trust Joey with the book. I don't trust Joey to actually sell it.
But that's a fair trust issue, I think. And Buddy is not going on this travel journey.
No, probably not.
I would not trust Buddy to take the book. I would trust Buddy to sell it for the best price.
What if we were to try to
No.
What if we were to try to charter a boat or get a boat up to Waterdeep?
That would go much faster.
I'm on a boat.
I'm on a
Because
What my
boat.
flip flop is.
I wouldn't mind just walking the whole way, but we are on the coast, and Waterdeep is on the coast. We could probably find a boat that goes between them.
Yeah, you probably could.
We even know a captain.
It's
Yeah,
true, you
what
do.
the boat can it
It's
cost?
true.
How much is money?
So that would take you could make that in you could make that in just under a week, just under a 10-day. Because he's gonna pause at least once, probably near Warlock's Crypt, halfway up to sell stuff and then
Is
continue on
Warlock's
the
Crypt a
way.
town?
It is.
I was certain that was just somebody marked a crypt on this map.
I think it's a town.
We should
I
have
mean,
gone there for Halloween.
How much? How much is the fare?
Oh, man. Boat fare. Well, it's your buddy. Not buddy. It's not your buddy. It's your buddy.
Not your buddy friend.
What was his name? It's your dude friend
This is my
named
dude.
That's
Meteor.
right.
And Meteor still likes you, so he grants you passage for a gold each.
Oh yeah, for a gold each.
Yep,
That's...
just a beer, basically.
I'm gonna give him a whole cask.
Whoa.
Oh, nice.
What the?
All right, so now I'm in Waterdeep.
Okay. All right, so you made it to Waterdeep. You will have enough time to finish carousing.
Oh, did I make the $25? The 25 gold, the performance?
Shockingly, yes. As you're performing, though, you note somebody like consistently sort of staring at you, and not in a way you like to be stared at. Again, a sort of menacing. And as you're walking back home every night or as you're going to your room or wherever it is you're staying, you feel this constant sense that you're being watched.
I would like to investigate and then pickpocket the guy who's following me to pick up his ID.
Maybe
Pick
it's
up
a
all
girl.
So okay, so you're gonna tell me what you're hoping to do?
Well,
Say
you
it one more
said
time.
that I noticed someone staring at me and not in a good way.
Mm-hmm.
And I get the sense that they're following me. So I'd
Mm-hmm.
like to hide as I'm walking back to my hotel. I'm going to
Sure.
hide. Then when they go by, I'm going to pickpocket them to get their find like an ID or a wallet or something that.
Okay, give me your hide, your stealth check.
28.
I have so many windows open. Okay, and then give me your sleight of hand.
24.
Okay. So you're hiding in the hallway, and a young tiefling goes through the hallway, and you can hear her sort of swearing under her breath that she lost him. Where did he go? And you lift her purse while she is going past, and you are in the upper class bar.
Ooh.
So
Being called the cocktail
The
lounge.
yawning portal.
Oh yeah.
Probably, yeah. And so as she goes by, in her purse, you get a 10 gold pieces and 3 platinum.
Wow.
Not too shabby.
That's just walking around money.
Platinum's not nothing, but
No, I'm.
Yeah, he
Pretty
was
good
making
walking
a
around
joke.
money.
yeah.
Who's number 2 work for? That's right, buddy. You
Nice.
tell that church who's the boss.
So from there, you are going to go. So you did a week there, and numerous times over the course of the week, you sense this tiefling kind of behind you, and at one point, she manages to corner you.
Whoa.
In the hallway when one of your hide checks fails. I mean, you're there for a week, so.
But the worst he can do is a 21.
Yeah.
Maybe a 24 actually on that one.
Yeah.
Well, that's fair.
23.
So she doesn't corner you in the hallway. She actually catches up with you while you're still in the bar, like where people can still see you, and she performs enough. She performs as if she's going to be flirting with you, so kind of leaning up against the wall next to you.
No. She needs to do persuasion.
And she's not good at performing. She's not good at persuading. She's good at intimidating, though. And
She's gonna scare you into sleeping with her.
I don't think that's what's
What I
happening here.
need.
No. You got what I need.
She leans up close to your ear, kind of trying to make it look to the others like she's flirting with you, and kind of failing, you're pretty sure. And she says, "Back off. This is my crowd."
While she's doing that, I would like to pickpocket her again.
Nice.
All right.
23.
Give me a slide. Well done. And
Those reliable talents.
They're so reliable.
I'm really playing into my new 11th,
Yeah,
11th
you're doing
level.
You really turn it into an 11.
so you
But these skills go to 11.
you pickpocket her, and she tells you, she keeps talking to you, not noticing that anything's changed. Just really aggressively telling you that you're in over your head and you're out of your territory, and she doesn't know where you're from, what you're about, why you think it's okay to come into here and start taking from her area, but you need to back off.
Am I intimidated?
Oh.
Should I roll some kind of check?
I don't know. What's the opposed intimidation check?
I like to make it a wisdom save.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Oh, I don't.
Either that or
I like that.
I usually use charisma, because charisma for me is your personality, your force of
that makes
your
sense.
personality, whereas wisdom is your ability to discern. And I think with
Sure.
intimidation, it's more about your own force of personality. That's my choice.
I always think of wisdom as willpower. So, like your willpower, the intimidation could overcome your willpower too.
Yeah.
I would say either one is fair.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with charisma because intimidation's a charisma skill, and that feels like it matches.
I think in 3.5 it was you roll opposed intimidation.
Yeah. I've seen that too.
Oh.
Oh, I'm intimidated. I'm very intimidated.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, you're right.
All that conversation.
I'm gonna get out of here. Like, I'm done. And then I'm gonna go to the low levels.
All right.
I'll take my wares to the red district.
Joey's
Very
totally gonna make friends with this girl. Wasn't my plan, but it's happening now.
All right. So
He's gonna come back home and have, hey guys, I want you to meet my new friend, and it's gonna be this girl that scared the shit out of Arwen.
What did I pickpocket though?
3 copper. She hasn't been able to get anything.
You
Oh,
took all
do
her
I
walking
get to do a
around money.
performance check though for the week?
You
Or
do.
did I already do
Yep.
that? I made her work.
You
I
should have.
already
You
that.
did. Or I think you already did it. Yeah.
But I didn't get anything else but money. Like there was no other information or like
You got a hostile contact.
name.
You got a hostile contact, and you didn't ask her name.
No, like was it in her purse or like any?
Say my name. Say my name.
No. I mean, she's.
Did I get like
Clearly,
a dagger or any weapons?
The only thing you told me you were lifting was her purse.
And this is like fantasy world. A purse is just a coin purse.
Yeah.
Like it's not like a handbag.
Yeah.
Not to split hairs, but actually, all I said was I was going to pickpocket them, and you inferred
Fair.
purse.
But when I said you got coins, you didn't. You did not. You did not fight it the first time.
Did not take issue with the 10 platinum you walked away with.
Only 3 platinum.
No.
10 gold, 3 platinum, 3 copper.
That's still 40 gold worth of pickpocketing from one target. That's pretty good.
Yeah. So you don't know her name at the moment. You could decide you want to go back and learn it if you feel like you aren't going to pee your pants.
No, but
Excuse
I
me,
am.
what was your name?
I am going to use Thieves' Cant to write a whole bunch of messages about her.
Ooh.
She sucks.
So all the bathrooms have now got poetry on them.
8675309.
For
Call
a good time. For a good
Tiefling.
time.
She sucks.
For money.
Oh.
That's awesome. All right, and you get to your lower class location. Give me a persuasion check for
Please
contact
tell me it's the
creation.
Flag and Veil. Please tell me it's the Flag and Veil.
Oh, that would be fun if it was the Flag and Veil.
I like that plan.
5 for persuasion and 26 for performance.
You walk into a bar in sort of a seedy part of town, and doesn't look like there's anybody at the bar. And you sit down, and all of a sudden the glass starts floating, and a beer appears in front of you, and you realize that you've just been served a beer.
And a bell.
And a bell rings.
Question
been served by a ghost.
Question for you. I got 25 gold for my performance in the middle class. 25 for the upper class. Do I still get the 25 for the lower class?
The work skill is just work. It isn't tied to location.
Yep.
Well, I just wanted to.
It kind of evens out because you would have probably made more upper class payment wise and lower at the lower class. But
that's just what I wanted
to. Rich people don't tip.
No,
that's
don't.
True. So you get on the stage at the Flag and Veil, and you hear people talking while you're playing, and all this conversation about meat mash. Oof. And unfortunately, you rolled a 5 again. So.
Did he? Another?
Yep.
Yep, sure did.
Rolled another 5. So,
Who did you piss off there?
I
No.
rolled two
So-
ones and a 2.
So a young blue-skinned, what appears to be a young blue-skinned woman, maybe woman, humanoid comes out of the back of the bar and sees you playing. Who told you could play on my stage?
The tiefling from the other bar.
I don't know any tieflings.
I don't know. That's what they told me. Do you not want me to play? It seems like the crowd really enjoys it. I'll go somewhere else then.
Well, they've clearly tipped you all the money they were supposed to tip my bartender, so not cool, man.
Or you could look at how your bar is doing a lot better than it usually is on a night like this.
What are you
So
trying
we're
to
all
say, that my
making-
bar sucks? What?
I don't need this. I leave.
You didn't get her name either.
No,
Their name.
I don't need this hostility.
I don't need this hostility.
I gotta deal with this shit in my real life. I don't need it in fantasy role playing.
You roll a
Say all
lot
the
of
things
fives
you
in your
don't
real
get
life
to-
too.
I had a faculty member show up with a resident to demand why I wasn't personally investigating why her thermostat wasn't working. Come to find that they actually never reported that it was an issue, as she dropped an F-bomb at my front desk.
No.
This is a faculty member.
Faculty member just doing her job, man.
But the beautiful part is, in
Fucking
D&D,
Karen.
you
Ugh.
can say exactly what you want to say, and everybody knows it's just D&D.
Yeah, and that's why I'm don't need to deal with this shit.
It's also why we live stream this.
Had a really rough day, and I hate the fucking Eagles.
All right,
Keep
so
going, Cab.
you traveled for just under a week and have caroused thrice.
Yeah. So now, because I didn't get any context, I'm just gonna pick a random jewelry shop and rob it.
The best part is we know a jeweler in Waterdeep.
You do.
And this is turning into
I'm s-
like Dog Day Afternoon. Arwen's becoming Al Pacino.
More Michael Douglas and Falling Down, but
Yeah.
tomato. Tomato.
So, okay, so because you're trying to do this with less than a week's worth of time,
I thought I had one more week.
you had to travel there
Yeah.
On a boat.
on a boat. So you used like most of that week traveling. So you've got about 3 days. So if you want to try to rob, it's going to be a really high DC and it's very likely that you will get caught.
Let's do it.
Okay. All right. So to do this, I need a stealth check.
Yeah, you do.
Normal?
Are you wearing chainmail?
No.
Okay, then yeah, normal.
26.
Okay. And you can choose thieves tools.
Got him.
Okay,
Got
give me a
'em.
thieves tool check.
How do I do that?
You should be able to double click on it in Forge. Buddy, you'll come up. Did you find it? Yeah. Okay. And then you can choose investigation, perception, or deception.
$26.
Nice. Okay. So you got into the jewelry store. You could hear people coming, and you managed to grab about half of what you could see was easily available to you before you realized, like, it's time to go. So you got out of there with 100 gold pieces worth of jewelry. So basically you reached through the window and grabbed some of the gems that they keep in the window. So they're each worth like 50 gold pieces. So you only got a handful. Or a handful. You got 2. You grabbed some broken glass in the process, so you dropped a couple. But you didn't do too bad. I mean, that's pretty good.
Paid for the evening, right?
Phil,
Yeah.
I'm still 100 down from where I started from.
Even with
Double
the platinum?
down.
You charged me $325 to carouse.
I didn't charge you. That's the rules for carousing.
It is.
There's a reason I went after mid-level bands.
It is the rule.
You charged me $325.
You chose to carouse. All right. So we're up to Joey.
So Joey is going to do some traveling, but first he needs to find someone to operate the brewery while he's gone.
Okay.
So my thought was I was just going to go up to Candlekeep and try to find like a low-ranking acolyte or somebody who would be willing to do that. I'm going to pay them 120 gold, so a gold per day. And they can keep half of any profits they make operating the brewery during the time I'm gone. So they'll have all of my recipes, and I just want them to keep the brewery going.
All right. You managed to connect with Irony, a 15-year-old tiefling scribe who always follows the rules. You're well aware that this kid never lies or steals, and has hopes to be keeper of the tomes one day, but also needs to pay for school. So it's very excited about the opportunity.
Yeah, this is a great gig because you don't even need to stay here. You can just like come down like every other day or so, really.
It was the best job ever.
And just feed the wort. And
wort?
Wort? That's what it's called when it's fermenting.
So not the pig.
Wort, when it's a wort when it's in the fermenter.
Okay.
And so when you do the boil, then you have to remove the trube. There's lots of good words.
Okay. I'm gonna be back in just an hour. And then I'm gonna stay here.
That's
for
fine.
a little while.
I'm leaving, so you have good luck. My brother buddy might still be here, so he lives in the garage, which is part of the brewery. So, he lives in the car in there.
Okay. Okay, I'll be back in an hour. If you're here, I'll totally talk to you then.
Buddy, I'm going on a trip. Irony's gonna watch the brewery.
That's ironic.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
I don't understand irony, but enjoy the trip.
It's like rain on a rainy day.
Oh, it's like when all you need is a fork, but there's only knives.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna write that song because it takes like, an hour to become like fucking write a blockbuster hit.
So true.
So yeah, just
so yeah, I'm paying him 120 gold, and I don't like if you make checks or not. I don't really care too much about the income from the brewery, but I'll take it if it happens. He gets to keep half of it.
Okay.
And then
I don't need them on screen. I know that you did them every time last time, so if you can confirm how much, just so that we know how much irony makes.
Do you have a skill for him?
For irony?
Yeah. So make an irony check.
Yeah.
So I have my skill was my wisdom and brewer's tools. So I just
he doesn't wreck it. He does all right.
well, what's his? Because I'm happy to make the checks if you want to tell me his modifier.
He's pretty intelligent, not super wise, so it's a +0 on the wisdom. Really smart though. Like there's books all over your place when you come back and they're all about brewing.
Great. I mean, I don't see any reason that brewer's tools couldn't be intelligence based either. I made them wisdom based because I thought that's how Joey approaches it.
Oh, fair enough.
But there's also just a science to it. Joey was going more for the feel of it.
Okay.
That's Arwen's motto too.
But I imagine Irony's beer is probably much more consistent than Joey's.
So
because he's got like the science aspect.
So intelligence wise, his brewer's tools then would be a 20 on his check.
No, he's earning a comfortable lifestyle for the week. So that's 2 gold per day when I'm paying him 1. So that's that's another 20 gold.
Oh, nice. Okay. All right, and you're gone you're gone the whole time, right?
I'm most likely going to be gone the whole time.
Okay.
I paid him for the full time.
Okay. What you doing?
I'm going to visit my friends.
Nice.
So I'm gonna go to Waterdeep first to see Glitter and Lariel.
Nice.
And that's probably the first whole chunk of time.
Socializing with Glitter and Lariel. So you meet a jeweler. Glitter's the jeweler, right?
Yep.
And and you also visit Lariel primarily in the Yawning Portal. It's the best place for her to feel like you can connect without being very obviously coming to her place of residence. Anything you want to happen in those experiences?
No, really just going to see friends.
Okay, sounds good.
I imagine that it is like gets real awkward because Joey doesn't understand who Lariel really is.
Uh-huh.
So it's just like he's here to like hang out with his buddy.
Nice. Nice. About right at the end of your first 10 days, Glitter starts talking about how a friend of his got robbed the night before.
Oh man, that sucks. I'll help you find the culprit.
Who could it be?
Anything else you wanted to do during your story?
One other thing, because I'm meeting Lariel in the Yawning Portal pretty consistently. I want a chance of making friends with the tiefling who plays the bar pretty frequently.
Nice. All right. Give me what's your passive perception?
19.
Okay. Give me a perception check. You
17.
So
that was almost a 20, which would have been amazing.
So you notice her sort of hitting on your brother during your 3rd week in town. You spot Arwen.
I wouldn't notice Joey was in the bar with me.
I've been in the Yawning Portal most of this time because I'm hanging out with my friend there.
If you wanted to notice Joey, we can go back into that conversation. But I didn't know Joey was going to be in the Yawning Portal, so I'm just trying to. So Joey could see you because the Open Lord regularly hangs up on the 3rd floor, but the bar's open all the way down to the portal. So, I'll
just be honest with you. I feel like if Joey was there, that probably should have given me advantage on the intimidation check, because knowing that my brother was there would probably be
not Joey. If nothing else, that would almost be disadvantage.
Why? Like, Joey's like our most loyal brother.
Oh, you mean you wouldn't be intimidated because Joey would back you up?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying that
That makes
Joey was
sense.
going to intimidate her.
No,
No.
Joey would not intimidate her, but I can see how Arwen would not feel as intimidated knowing Joey was close by.
Okay. Give me a perception check to see if you notice Joey. DC is 15.
Oh, okay. Like I wouldn't notice. Okay.
That's hard.
Well, because
15
he's
is a hard check.
well, well, it's the yawning portal. It's really it's 3 stories of bumper to bumper people, and unless you know he's there, like unless you both went in at the same time.
No, he's saying he's there all week. So like
Okay.
I wouldn't.
Are you staying at the same place?
I didn't arrange anywhere to stay. I was hoping to couch surf with Ariel.
Yeah. So that was my assumption, was you're not staying there and you're
Although Joey went with the intention of couch surfing, and then probably found out that she's got like a whole guest house that he's just in now, because that's how things work for Joey.
So Arwen, were you trying to stay with Joey when you were in town?
No, I had my own place.
Okay. So to me, this is like going to a 3-story college bar.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. It's not intended to be like I'm trying to make you not find him. It's just the likelihood is not
Yeah,
very high. So his DCs were both
I'm
15.
just saying that if he spots me, but I'm not spotting him,
Yeah,
that.
that's a
My
little
confusion
weird.
is.
Well, if Joey's on the 3rd floor at a balcony and you're on the ground floor because you're gonna skedaddle as soon as this tiefling makes out. I mean, I thought all the DCs were 15.
I'm just again the narrative of like my my thought is that if Joey sees me in the bar, he's probably going to like make some kind of contact with me, and if not, like it's fine. I don't want to be argumentative. It just it the narrative doesn't ring true in my head like the way you're describing it. But
Okay.
that's just probably me.
So on the day that you're there and getting intimidated by the tiefling, Joey sees you getting intimidated by the tiefling because that happens out in front of everybody because she knows she can't find you when you're hidden. She has tried several times to catch you and has failed so she did it in the open, which is when Joey saw her, and you didn't go back to the bar after getting into conflict with her.
I just it's fine. I don't want to argue.
What did you want to do with the idea of him being there?
I
How would it have changed what you'd done?
No, it just seems like you're shoehorning this in for Joey's story, but it's not really ringing true with the way my story went, and so it's fine. Like I'm fine with it.
Okay. So Joey, you see Arwen very briefly, and it looks like there is a tiefling trying to hit on him. That's all you see, and then Arwen skedaddles.
I wave a little, but oh man, he didn't see me.
Arwen skedaddles out of the bar, because who knows why. It's very out of character because you assume he would have just gone home with the tiefling. Or I would assume he would just go home with the tiefling if he's getting hit on with his tiefling. So that's what you see at the end of your 3rd week in town. So there's a tiefling that was hitting on Arwen.
Okay.
3 stories down from you. It's up to you what you want to do with that information.
Then the 4th week, I want to try to find her in the bar and make friends with her.
Okay.
She's my brother's friend.
All right. She's your brother's friend.
Yeah, I dumb did.
Give me a oh man. Okay, so She's actively attempting to not be seen daily. And your passive perception of 19. I'm just giving her one stealth check per day. And so far, she's failing miserably.
Yeah, your rolls
So-
are public right now.
I know.
Okay.
I know. I did it on purpose.
Right.
So that you would know that she was not succeeding. And by the fourth day, she does not show up because you approach her every day and she's so tired of you. So first day, you
About the
engage.
second, because Joey's passive insight is also 19. On like day 2, he's like, "Why do you keep hiding from me?"
So you see her on the first floor, kind of just walking around the portal, trying to kind of tuck behind pillars and yeah. So
You should talk to Arwen about this because he's really good at hiding.
who's Arwen?
My brother, he's your friend. I thought you talking to him.
I don't talk to many people.
You
Why
were
would I
like,
talk to your brother?
yeah, you were like nuzzling him, like a cat.
Yeah, I was nuzzling him
I saw it.
like a cat about to pounce.
Okay, I would mean if that's the sort of thing Arwen likes. I don't like to get involved.
I don't. If you're with him, just leave me alone.
Okay, I just thought I'd say hi. All right, go have fun hiding. I'm gonna go back up to my friend.
And the second day, when you come find her behind the pole, what do you want?
Just saying hi.
Oh, away.
Okay, I'm going upstairs. Bye bye.
Did you do anything different on the third or fourth day?
Nope.
All right. By the fourth day,
I
she decides.
will like one of those like I start just setting a drink in front of her
Oh.
and then going upstairs. Like you didn't want to talk to me, but that's okay.
All right. She
Here
she
you go.
takes-
I'm going upstairs. Bye bye.
she takes the drink and
I really don't have anything to do. Like I got no
sounds
plans.
good. Sounds good. All right.
No, that's what Joey's telling her. Like,
Oh.
I really don't have anything better to do. Like this is what I'm doing right now.
Yeah? You any good at distracting people?
I don't know. Are you distracted?
Yeah, I am. How about you go distract that guy over there at the bar? You see he's got like a gold shirt and like it's got some pinstripes on it? Him. Go find out what his name is or like hang out with him for a little while. Maybe buy him a beer, find out why he's trying to hide.
He's not trying to hide though. I can see him. He's just standing there.
Just ask him weird questions like you keep asking me.
I'm only asking you because you're my brother's friend.
I am not friends with your brother.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. Then I'll take my drink back.
You did not return on the fifth day. Anything else, Joey?
Well,
Man, I thought
there's some pissed off tiefling at the Warbler brothers for no reason.
that was the Arwen's friend. I guess not.
There's just one pissed off tiefling in Waterdeep that does not like the Warblers.
Yep. It's
Well,
accurate.
Neither of us told her our last name.
I
That's
think
true.
I introduced myself as Buddy Warbler when I was
That's-
with her.
I think you did. Oh, now I want to go and be like, have you heard of me? What I want.
So no, Joey is gonna spend the rest of this through the 4th week here with Lariel, hanging out, just enjoying Waterdeep, and then and that's it for this first chunk.
Okay. Buddy?
Yes. Buddy wants to go into Candlekeep,
Uh-huh.
study in the library to find out how he can tell if someone is infected with any sort of disease that's going to turn them into another being.
Okay, so you are doing research.
Research. It's really kind of up to you of how that happens. I have access to books.
Well, yeah, so it's going to be 50 GP over the course of...
You're allowed behind the magic door now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to the good books.
So the first, so it's 50 GP per week that you do this.
Okay. Well, how many weeks do I need?
Well, that's why I was saying let's start with the first week. Find out what happens.
Okay.
So,
where's my money?
So it's in equipment, and then it's on the top row of the equipment.
Yes, it is.
But
that's effects. That also starts with an E, but it's a different word.
Inventory. Sorry, in Forge it's inventory.
Oh, you said 50?
50 for a week.
Yeah, that's okay. Got it.
You can get a better chance. I don't know if you've looked at the research information, but you can get a better chance of succeeding on your research for 50 GP more. So at the end of your week, you'll make an intelligence check with a +1 bonus, but only if you spend 50 GP more than the base price. So essentially, you're bribing and getting like research assistants to help you do this. So
how much you said?
So you will make a flat intelligence roll.
Yep.
And then you can add up to a +6 on that roll, 50 GP per additional plus. So if you want a +1, it's 50 gold pieces. +2 is 100.
I got time, and I'm planning on sneaking in most nights on Stevie and testing him. So
you're gonna test Stevie.
Yeah, whatever things I'm learning, I'm gonna test out on Stevie.
Got it. Okay. Got it.
Deborah Gibson does not approve.
Okay. So give me.
I know you and your brothers are close, but do they need to keep coming into our bedroom at night?
I would like to do it that stealth. Boom! I know how to tell.
Nice. Okay. So you learn 2 pieces of information. The first one is that a were-rat's true form is humanoid. Okay. So it doesn't matter if you have spells or items that reveal someone's true form, because they will still look humanoid, because their true form is humanoid. So if you had like true sight, or you had some sort of dispelling, like a dispelling polymorph or something, their true form is humanoid. Okay. So you would only see them as human. So that's lore piece 1. The other thing you learn is that shape changers. So the other thing you learn is that a lycanthrope falls into the category of shape changer. And so that means they could theoretically make themselves immune to polymorph. So that means that you could turn off a polymorph, but they could have just chosen to allow themselves to be polymorphed to try and pull one over on you. I assume Buddy would be that skeptical of that information. Like, if I can polymorph them, then they can't be a lycanthrope, but they can still choose to allow themselves to be polymorphed. And Buddy would have realized that, and therefore it would not let you know for sure that they are a were-rat.
Okay.
Those are your 2 pieces of lore that you learned from this particular role.
Yes, and that makes me very suspicious of Stevie, because he is humanoid.
So are you. It's fine. See how this is going now. You're gonna start a newsletter zine to other weirdo make Faerun great again people.
Oh yes, he's going far right.
Oh no.
Are you saying he's forming B-Brash News?
So I would like to, upon learning, especially lore number 1, start stealthily like just being in Stevie's bedroom every night.
Oh, God! I don't think my perception's real good either. But I feel like Debbie should get a roll too.
Debbie's a commoner, so we'll just give her a standard.
Yep.
There's nothing common about Debbie Gibson.
That's true.
Can I ask a
And
question?
I do
Does
appreciate
Buddy
you
have, like,
saying that.
Does Buddy have like a lock of Stevie's hair in his wallet that he just kind of strokes?
That's his bagpipes.
And
right.
I would like to mind you that I would use my invisibility spell to like get in
So I'd have
and stuff. So
you'd advantage on your stealth.
Yeah, that's kind of exactly what I was going for.
Well,
Yeah.
You've already.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
So we'll just do a week-long check here.
Yeah.
On your stealth ability.
So you're spending this time creeping on your brother and his fiance.
Yep.
No.
All right.
I am protecting.
I'm not
protecting my brothers.
I'm not actively looking, so it would be my passive, right? So.
Yeah.
My passive
so
is
10
11.
for Debbie.
And 11
yeah,
for Steve.
So you do not
we
notice.
don't notice that Buddy is hanging out at night, watching us
in
sleep.
your room.
Yeah.
And do other things that you do in your bedroom at night.
Yeah, no.
That's
no.
what
Buddy gets a
Buddy's
show.
feeling about other people being naked?
Buddy gets a show.
Oh,
That's a
that.
great question.
Fine. Just as long as there's no howling or scratching.
That's not entirely true, because you told Joey you were uncomfortable with all the nudity.
True.
Well, I turn around during those times of night.
How does Buddy feel
Are
about...
you researching again in
How does Buddy
Yes.
feel about food
Yes.
play?
Hey,
So another
Stevie, you're
50
oddly out of salami.
No, it's just hidden.
It's mostly the lard.
Ew. Okay.
Yep. Another BFD.
And you're just doing a straight intelligence again?
I am. Alright, then Buddy's gonna learn some more things.
Sorry, I changed my screen for a second.
No worries.
So 15. All right, you learned 2 more pieces of lore.
Yep.
So,
I'm really interested in a test.
okay. So you're looking at testing, ways to test, and you start reading through different spells.
Okay, cool.
And you come across 3 that look promising. Locate creature,
And one that
glyph of
sounds
warding.
awful.
What?
And one that doesn't look good at all.
Well, there's going to be more, but locate creature, glyph of warding, and symbol are all primarily spells that function based on the type of creature that they target.
What was the second one?
Locate creature, glyph of warding, GLYPH, and symbol.
That.
So
Yep.
locate creature, you're not sure it's going to work because it doesn't detect creatures that are in a different form from the named creature. So if you were to say were-rat, it would probably detect the hybrid form, and if the rat's in human form, then the locate creature might not work.
But that's its original form.
No, remember, its true form is humanoid.
True form. That's what I meant. Like, it would be humanoid, so I would be able to tell if it's a were-rat.
But if you said were-rat, that would imply hybrid form.
Okay.
It's got its rat form, its hybrid form, and its humanoid form.
Just poke them with the silver needle.
That would do it.
So, so if you thought somebody was one, you'd have to wait for them to be in were-rat shape, which would already give it away.
At which point you wouldn't need the spell anymore.
Right. So, glyph of warding, you do a little more research on. This will be your second piece of lore. Your glyph of warding can be set to target shape changers. So you can set a spell glyph and have like a visible effect, like maybe it throws up thaumaturgy, whop whop whop, or a magic missile goes up in the air and hits a gong or something,
and gets it on.
Yes.
So you could do set the spell glyph, and then if somebody went past it, it would trigger the visible effect.
Cool. That sounds good.
But also bearing in mind that there are many shape changers in the world, and so setting your glyph of warding to target shape changers means that if any shape changer walks across it.
Yes. But if we were all sharing a van on the road, it'd be easy to set one in the van.
Right.
Except if the glyph moves more than 5 feet, it explodes.
Yeah, you'd want to definitely read the glyph of warning spell.
So if it's in the van, it doesn't last long.
I still have to learn the damn spell, so.
That too.
Hey, it is on the bard list, though.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah. So that is lore dump 2.
That was 3 and 4. Yep. Okay.
Doing this again?
Stealth check.
Of course.
Pretty stealthy.
Yeah, we don't notice.
Okay.
Hey, are you researching again?
Yeah, researching again.
Okay.
Repeat bastard. Like, I personally feel violated right now.
Alright, what do we got this time?
Oh, wait, I need to do an intelligence check.
Yep, did you take your 50 gold off?
I did.
Okay.
I'm just saying, if Stevie walks into Buddy's house and sees like a shrine of pictures of Stevie and Debbie, but like all the eyes are cut out, run away.
Yeah. The worst thing is that he doesn't have a house; he has a garage. If we walk into Buddy's garage,
it's not Buddy's garage.
No, it's Joey's garage that Buddy lives in.
Awesome.
Over the van.
All right, so you keep investigating.
I thought Arwen lived in the place above it, and Buddy lived in the van.
That's right.
I do live in the van.
That's right.
Arwen lives in the bachelor pad above the garage.
That's even worse.
And Buddy lives in the van in the garage.
He lives in a van in the garage, and then
And Joey has repeatedly told both of them that he has extra rooms.
Stevie goes out behind the outhouse and notices a shrine way in the back of like, what is this?
All kinds of anti-rat totems and stuff.
Nice.
They all look vaguely like Steve.
I keep putting cheese near Stevie at various times.
Nice.
Ooh, piece of cheese.
So this time, as you continue to investigate, to do research, you realize that Symbol works very similarly to Glyph of Warding. It's a much higher spell, but it would do the same thing, basically. So
Okay.
you can look up the spell to get the basics of that one. So those are the primary spells that function based on creature kind. As you're reading through those, you also note that there's some talk about magic items that may have a sentinel property. So your sword glows when whatever entity is around. So think Sting from Lord of the Rings.
Yep.
And in
I
this
don't get
case,
that reference, but that's fine.
what?
I've never read nor watched
Get
them.
out. So your sword would glow
Yep.
if there were shape changers around, if that's what you had tuned it to. Finding a sword tuned to sentinels, or sentinel sword tuned to shape changers would be quite a feat. But in addition to that, if you're looking for a specific person, again, the sentinel range is pretty big and broad, so you'd have to really isolate your person if you want it to be able to do that.
Okay.
And those are your 2 pieces of lore.
Okie dokie. Let's
Buying again?
buy on my brother.
I need to remember that we can really only do a month in an hour and a half because we're way past pumpkin time for Scott. Sorry, Scott. I'm gonna finish Buddy and then we're gonna wrap.
Well, this is the last one, right?
For this
Probably
month, yeah. But I gave
Yeah.
you 3 months, yeah. Yeah. So they do not see you. You are real creepy and gross again. And then, are you doing? I assume you're doing more research.
Yeah. Let's finish out the first month, and then we will switch it up.
Okay. Oh, nice. 3 pieces of lore. So you realize that you're getting down to like the last slew of books. And you find 2 interrogation spells that you think might be helpful. Maybe. So 1, Zone of Truth, you could ask them outright if they are or ever have been a were-rat, but realistically, like, they don't have to answer, they just have to answer the truth if they respond. And then your other one would be to do detect thoughts and try to catch them when they don't realize you're listening. Which would be tricky. So that's 2 pieces, Zone of Truth and Detect Thoughts. And then third, you finally resort to the violence method, which is exactly.
Just torture.
So a lycanthrope that's in human form is immune to non-magical weapons if they aren't silvered. So you could stab them with a mundane weapon, a non-silvered weapon, and if it doesn't hurt them, then you know you found a lycanthrope of some kind.
Okay.
But otherwise, you
Man,
could
should have
really
started there.
Yep.
really
I'm
hurt
poking.
somebody.
I'm gonna poke Steve at
And that's the night he stabs Steve.
Nope.
Yes, it is. We're just a little poke. Just a little poke. I'm gonna be invisible. Poke him.
Okay.
Oh my God. That's what he does to Debbie.
Nice. You know, Steve's a battle master, so like we'll see how this goes.
Dude, he's dead asleep. I'm gonna be invisible. I'm just gonna poke them, just like a tiny little poke.
Okay.
With a silvered needle?
No, non-silvered.
No.
Oh,
Just,
non-silvered. Right.
yeah.
Okay. Right. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
with a non-silvered needle, just trying to get a drop of blood. But he's
Okay.
aiming for 1 drop of blood.
Which I imagine he gets because I'm not a lycanthrope, and then I am going to, at disadvantage, use my unarmed attack to punch whatever's there, and I do +9 damage on this. So
He's got a. I mean, I wasn't like just. I'm being very like.
Yeah,
know,
but you
doing it over
drew
here.
blood.
Yeah, but like. And he goes laying down, and
That's why
pushed it
he
up
has
here.
disadvantage on the attack roll.
I do have
Because
disadvantage
you're
on the attack
invisible.
roll.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
So
What do you want me to roll? What do I need to roll? Dex?
Nothing yet.
Oh,
This
okay.
is just a straight up attack.
You have an
You'll
AC.
just need to know.
That's...
Oh,
armor
yeah, sorry.
class.
Thank you. Yep.
Yeah.
16?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh.
You're wearing your armor as you were sneaking in here?
Well, if you were a were-rat, he would want to be armored up.
That's probably
Yeah.
true. Yeah. All right.
And I have the serpent scale, so I can do all that cool stuff.
Oh, okay. All right. So, all right.
So, yeah. Okay. I say, woo! Steve's not a were-rat. I wake him up and I leave.
Fuck!
And I'll
One
say,
brother
hey,
down, 2 to go.
yeah, I'm traveling. I will like to travel up to Waterdeep, please.
But he's leaving Waterdeep after the first week.
He's heading to Waterdeep. Yep. Okay, so when we come back, we'll be at the beginning of month 2 of Downtime. I may do Downtime off stream just so that we can start the next chapter. So just keep an eye on Discord and pop in there your roles. I'm good with it if you just put in week 1 I did this, here's what it cost me, here's what
How many weeks are we doing?
did.
We got to do
You've got
9 more
got
weeks or
8
12
more
more
10
weeks?
days to go.
You have 8 more 10 days
I
available.
don't know what 10 days means.
It's
a week.
It's a
Literally
week.
10 days?
If the book
Okay.
says a week, it's 10
It's a
days
10
in this
day.
world.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Every week has 10 days. It makes adding weeks much faster than trying to add 7-day weeks.
Yes, it does.
So
Okay.
so you have a total of 120 days. Remember that if you're traveling to Waterdeep, basically just count it as a week there and a week back. If you're taking a boat. Otherwise,
I'm on a
it's
boat.
otherwise
Like
it's 44 days
nothing.
there technically. So
Well,
and I will chime in if there's any questions that I have about your downtime if you put it in the chat. We are back on stream in 2 weeks, assuming everyone is available the Monday after Thanksgiving. November 27th.
pretty sure I am.
And you said you were, I think.
Sounds like something I'd say.
I'm pretty sure you did.
I am ready, and Katie is not on call, so that's a very. Oh no, I'm not ready. I cannot do it.
Huh?
I said that. I would have told you I couldn't do it.
Womp.
Yeah, my bad. We finished our large capital campaign, and that is Celebration Day.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah.
Good on ya.
congratulations.
Oh, yeah, you did not tell us. You said, let's play on Christmas.
Yeah.
That's all
I
you
can play on
said.
Christmas.
Just not November 27th. All right. Well, on the 27th, it says you might be late because you have tickets to a soccer game.
November 27th?
Nope. September. August.
Yeah. Soccer's
Hence my
soccer's
confusion, Sean. Okay. Well, we can finish the rest of this up off stream. Thanks for joining us tonight, all ye bots. And remember, we are raising money for Lavender Legal this month, which raises funds for our LGBT youth and low-income friends who need legal assistance. So spend some money. So roll some dice, play some games, give some time or treasure. And we'll see you here next time.
Cheers, everybody.